Hello, and welcome to Confessions of the Terminally Organized, Session 2. I know that I started this a long time ago, and I just never followed through with it because I kind of got unorganized about it. Haha, irony. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about the acronym SPACE. S-P-A-C-E. Sort, purge, assign, containerize, equalize. And we're going to be working on my bathroom cabinet. Look at that mess. This is usually pretty organized, but as you can see, I need to do some equalizing. So, the first thing we're going to do is sort. It's important when you're sorting that you completely empty out the space that you're going to organize. If you're doing something small like a cabinet, then making sure that you have enough room on the floor is fine, or you can use your dining room table. If you're going to do something larger like your entire closet, I suggest you start small. Sort only one spot, one shelf at a time. That way you're not getting big. Too much of a mess. You need to have not too much of a mess. So, I know that my cabinet will all fit on the floor, so I'm going to use my bathroom floor. I've cleared it off. I've made sure that the other bathroom is clean, so if anybody needs to use the bathroom, I'm not taking up their space. And I'm going to sort everything onto the floor. Everything out of the cabinet. Everything. Everything. Okay, now that we have everything sorted, I want to show you how I've sorted everything. It's very important not to skip any of the steps or integrate any of the steps. You want to do them one at a time. So I sorted things, even if I knew I was going to throw them out or didn't want them anymore, I sorted them with the proper thing. For instance, I have all of my feminine things here. I have cold care stuff, first aid, I have medications, I have makeup, nails, contacts, personal hygiene, lotions, more lotions, hair stuff, and then I have a couple of miscellaneous tubs. Now, I know that there are things in here that I'm going to throw out, so that's our next step is purge. I'm going to look in here and know that I don't really like this. My husband's had this since who knows how long. I don't like the way it smells. Throwing it out. Same with this one. I've had this since high school. Done with it. Throwing it out. So you go through each one now and you purge. That's the second step. Purge. Okay, as I'm purging, I'm doing things like checking my medications for the expiration dates. And like, I had 3 boxes of Band-Aids because I need different sizes of Band-Aids, but I don't need those 3 boxes. So I took all the Band-Aids out of the boxes, threw the boxes away. Now I just have the Band-Aids. Same with my medications. Most medication companies, will put on the back of their, like this is NyQuil. On the back it says what it is, and it has the expiration date. So I don't have to worry about that. I really don't need all the extra packaging of the big box. So I can toss that, and that saves that much more space as I'm putting things away. Same with cough drops. I don't need 3 bags of cough drops, so I'm going to combine them all into 1 bag, throw the other ones away. I've assigned things to groups, like hair and makeup and nails will all be a group. First aid, cold care, that's going to be a group. Lotions and personal hygiene things, contacts, that's going to be a group. So I know I want them separated on my shelves. I want to keep my hair things and my makeup things on the first shelf. I want to keep things like medicines on this shelf. And on the very top shelf, I'll keep, the miscellaneous things that I don't use a lot. So we assign this space. Once you've got this space assigned, the next thing is containerizing. To me, the most rewarding thing and the most exciting thing about getting organized is containers. I love containers. I love everything having a separate place. I like everything in neat little boxes. I'm just very much that way. And so it's very hard for me not to jump ahead to this step. But you need to not. We need to stick with the steps. Because if you go out and you buy all your containers and then you reassign your spots and you've changed your mind, your containers might not fit your spot. So go to your local hardware store or wherever, measure your spot before you go, and decide what kind of containers you want. Sometimes you could buy a couple of containers, bring them home, try it out, see how you like it before you decide that that's what you want to do. For me, I've already had these containers, and so I found what works for me. I have lots of little Rubbermaid tubs that fit on top of each other. They're shoebox size. And I also have them labeled with my label maker. Children's medicines, first aid. This one's pain relief. Nails. I have this one labeled as cold care. And so on and so forth. I really enjoy using the label maker. If somebody else needs something besides me, they know where they can find it. If Scott is in here and he's looking for a Band-Aid, he knows that he can find the first aid tub. He doesn't have to empty out a bunch of tubs in order to find what he's looking for. Or if my parents come and they're watching my kids, you know, for the evening, or I have a sitter, or I have a guest, I can say it's in the cabinet where it's first aid, and they'll find it. And I like that. So we're going to do containers. And there you have it. The bathroom cabinet is organized. Everything's where it belongs. A place for everything, everything in its place. The final step of this process is equalize. We've had sort, purge, assign, containerize, equalize. It spells space. And equalize is something that most people fail miserably on. So what you should do is, you know, you can either set aside a certain time every week or every 2 weeks, or if you want to, I have one empty tub that when I use something and I don't have time to put it away, I stick it in that tub, and when it gets full, I take the time to pull everything out and put it back where it belongs. So, equalize. Keep your space organized. Once you've got it organized, don't beat yourself up if it starts to get a little cluttery. Just set aside 15 minutes somewhere, put it back together. It's really simple once you get started. I promise. So, clean cabinet. Yay! And you can be organized too.